So I was a bit concerned with this change of email because I got a feeling that not everyone actually realizes that now you have a different email, even though the address is the same. But in order to get to your current AVC email, you need to go to Microsoft Outlook, which is Microsoft program. It's different than Google. And that's why I think that some people may not receive emails because they just still in Google. So let me show what I'm talking about. So if you log into, say, my AVC website, here. So there is a menu. There are lots of choices here. Where are they? They just keep changing this pages. Let me find it. Is that single sign in? Yeah, here's what you usually get to, like that single sign in port. So once you get to this portal, you usually go to Gmail, right? Yeah, you click on Gmail. That's what you used to do. And it opens your Google account. But you can see that there's nothing there. So I was getting emails, and after like November 2nd, that's it. It's those are ones that I was sending. And today in the morning, I also sent one just for trying to check if this works. So I think it's still working, but your emails are not coming there. Your emails now are coming to the Microsoft Outlook. And that's very important to realize, not just for this class emails, for all college emails. So now you need to go down. So they're probably going to take away that icon of Gmail and click on that Microsoft Outlook. And that's how you should get your emails. You see, and I was sending emails to that Microsoft Outlook, and you can see that I'm getting lots of emails. Like today, I've got a bunch of them. How many of them? So probably like more than 10. And on Sunday, but there is nothing shown here. So don't lose your emails. It's important to realize, especially by the end of semester, they got, where's that? Changed the emails, and that's wrong. I know it is wrong because lots of students don't realize it. They should have changed the emails over the break, and that way everyone be on the same page. But well, that's how they do it. So, and I think I had to stress it, and that's why I sent you basically resend the previous lecture that some people decided not to take the final, and they sent me their emails, and I think most people that were not in class at that moment did not even receive that email from me. So I resent it. I will try to send this through the old way, because this way looks like works, and for the new emails and for the old emails. But if somebody still reads the old emails, does not go to Outlook, would not just get any of these emails. So it is important that you learn how to go to Outlook. All you have to do is just click on it, but make sure it's Outlook. So yes, and I emailed the recording, and we were talking about the final, and I said that people that don't want to take it don't have to take it. And how can you make a decision? Check out the Canvas. Yes, it is optional. If you don't want to do it, and don't do it, and it's up to you. It's called optional, so it's really your decision. If you want to keep your existing Canvas, great. If you like it, all you do is just send me your homework, and the grade will be the same. So homework will be up to section 6.2. I will put all the lectures, inclusively today's one, on that YouTube channel, so you can see them starting. I guess tomorrow I will work on it, so maybe by the weekend they should be there. So this way they all be in the same place, but they're all in your email. You can check your email. There are links to these recordings there as well. It's just done for your convenience, so I can do that. So yes, if you check your Canvas, if you think that grade is satisfactory for you, well, then just do some homework, and you don't have to do anything. If you like to improve your grade, which is on Canvas, it's called course grade. It is called course grade. Then you can definitely do this final exam so you can improve it. Okay. So what homework did we have? And I can go to the contents of the textbook and tell you exactly what they are. So let's just move to front. Right? So homework will be due after Thanksgiving, because that'd be a week of finals. So if you can make it before Thanksgiving, that's even better. But yeah, somewhere in that area, so you have a few weeks for this, so you can take your time. And I always ask you to do same problems as I did in class, so I'm sure it's not going to be very challenging. Just look at the recordings of lectures, and just from each lecture do a couple of little exercises. So we started with chapter 5 after the chapter 5, I think 4, logarithmic, yeah. With the chapter 4 after the midterm, so we had this 4, we did up to 4.3. So for the homework, 4.1 through 4.3. Then we moved to chapter 5. I think we did 4 sections, right? 5.1 through 5.4. And then we looked at a couple of sections of chapter 6, it's 6.1 and 6.2. I'll do another problem from 6.2. So you can do a couple of exercises from each section. That'd be plenty for the homework. And the final was supposed to be on the week after Thanksgiving, on Monday. So week after Thanksgiving, if you can send me that homework or prior to it, it's fine. And I didn't want to give you the exam right after the Thanksgiving, because some people might get a lower result than they're supposed to have otherwise. So I don't want to give grades lower than you deserve because of that to anyone. And that's why I decided not to give you the final, but I will give it to those people that want. So it doesn't mean that I'm not giving the final at all. I'm not canceling the final. It is up to you. It's your decision. So I said that you could send me your whatever request just by email and say if you want to have a final, do it. If not, if you don't take the final, perfect. It's up to you. Doesn't matter to me. It's not going to affect your grade. All you need is just see what you have on the Canvas up to date. If you can't see it, I can help you, because I know some people say that you have non-applicable or something. Well, just click on that again, and it'll come out. I have no idea what Canvas does and why, and I didn't design this program, but I know it's a little bit confusing program, but I use it only for one reason, so I can share with you your up-to-date course grade, and we can see it on Canvas. I know lots of people worked hard to improve it already. So I think it's fair that I leave it for you the way it is. No, we don't have another final. Why? I told you could skip final. Skip means not to have it. You can just get the grade, which is right now on Canvas. So you can check and see what's on Canvas. If you don't want to skip the final, well, you can take it. That's why I'm saying, email me. Just let me know if you want to take a final or not. If not, it's fine. If yes, then I will send you the final. I just don't want to send it to the whole class because some people will start to panic and get confused and the other things. That's why I think it'd be simpler if you don't want to take the final, just say, Alex, I fine with my grade. That's it. I will reply to you so you will know that you're fine. So when I be preparing this final, just the same way as I did midterm practice final, then we're going to do review. So I'm not going to send it to those students that don't want to take it. So that way, I think we'll minimize the effect of panic for some people that say, oh, I didn't want to take the final, but Alex sends it to me. No, if you skip it, then that's it. That's your grade for the class. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what I actually been talking about last time as well. So you probably didn't receive the recording of that lecture. And that's why it's so important that you get to this Outlook. It's not hard at all. You just want to click on that thing and you'll be there. Just go through the My AVC. Just try it now. And by the way, in that My AVC, there is also a canvas, so you get the access right away to Canvas. It's here, so there's a canvas, and here you can click on it and check your grade as well. So I think it's helpful because I have a feeling that like half of class don't realize it. So need to get used to it, especially by the start of next semester, as well as maybe have other classes. Some people take online classes and don't receive any emails from instructors because they don't get to the email because they changed it. And I don't blame anyone because this is totally unfair to students. All of a sudden, in the middle of semester, change their email access. That's really a bad idea, but they always do this, so that's standard. But anyways, so what I wanted to do today is maybe another little exercise, so like related to practice, to applications that could be visualized. Why, for example, these differential equations settings are useful and how you can do them. So I can say, take a look at one exercise today, like number 29, that talks about investment. And they say the rate, well, rate or rate of change, that's a derivative. So in exercise 29, we're talking about derivatives. So let's say the derivative dy over, I'll put time with respect to time, dt. That's same as y prime. So the rate dy over dt is equal to now 7% of its size. So 7% is 0.07. And the size is, well, that's amount. So if your amount is y, then 0.07 times y. Again, if y varies with respect to time, is going to be the investment, then rate of change of this investment or derivative, how it changes with respect to the time, is going to be given to us as this equation, 7% of your amount or actual investment. So lots of times, whenever you have the rate of change or something similar to that's derivative, and that's where I get the equation. And then I can separate these and find what they want. So I can multiply by dt both sides, so dt will go to the right, and then 0.07 can stay with it, and then y will go to the left in denominator. And we got a separation of these variables like we did last time. And then I will integrate, so I need to get rid of this differentials, these dy and dt, so we can write it as a ln of y on one side is equal to, now antiderivative of this will be 0.07 t, right? And plus the constant. So I just solve this for not having any more antiderivatives, but I want to do the standard step, isolate y. And to isolate y, what people do, they raise to the power e to the power of both sides, because e to the power of ln of y is the same as y, because you can use power rule, print this in front. And then we are actually done. That's our answer. This is going to be y, function of variable t, is equal to this type of expression, e to the power of 0.07 t, and then plus the constant means it's multiplied by e to the power of constant, right? Because it's sum of powers means it's a product of exponents. In other words, people say that y of t is equal to a constant. So you can say it's a new constant, not that's a C1, multiplied by e to the power of 0.07 t. It is a little bit artificial, I know, and that's why I'm not asking you to do this exercises for your homework, but just to make you realize where it's being utilized. So you just found the formula for investment with respect to the interest. And you probably noticed that's a constant interest e to the power of rate times time. If you already ever encountered this kind of investment exercise, you probably saw the formula for the amount e to the power of RT, that's very popular, times some kind of constant that you can find, again, based on the initial condition. So these things very applicable, and if we go deeper, we'll see more and more, and the equations, of course, get more challenging. But the point of story that it is nice when it's when you see application. And the other thing which is not nice after you see this, oh, Alex, thank you for not getting us into this, because they do get pretty tedious. So that's the thing. So the last section, 6.2, you can, last time I did, I think, a couple of exercises from it. You can do a problem or two, and that's good enough. And you can also try, and that's the thing. And of course, I will be logged into this Zoom again on Wednesday. So, and you can let me know what your feelings are, or if you would like me to do any problems right now from any sections, probably preferably from those that we have for homework. I will definitely do it, but I think you already have plenty of this on this little YouTube, where I opened it someplace here. So on that YouTube, I put this recordings of lectures, and I will add some more. So after the midterm, starting at 12, you can take a look at some of these recordings, and then we can discuss this if you want to on Wednesday. And again, as I said, if you don't want to, if you're already fine with your grade, which is on Canvas, well, then it will be your grade for the class. But you should definitely let me know, so this way I'm not going to send you this final exam and you can enjoy the Thanksgiving time fully and maybe study for your other classes, right? Because I know that right now there'll be a week of finals right after, so you're probably going to spend some time next week and this week preparing, right? So what you can do is for the homework, look after the recording of 12, because 12 was midterm review, so we had like 5 of them here, and I will add some more. I will try to do it tomorrow, start tonight, and by the weekend for sure you're gonna see all of these recordings. So, or you can check your email, right? They should all be there, especially in that Outlook email. So I'm waiting for your questions, and if you don't have any, well, be aware that I read my email. You can send me question at any time, so I will reply to it. I'm daily getting number of questions, so I keep checking my emails a few times a day. So if there are no other questions, I guess I'm gonna stop to record. And